What's up guys, Pidget here. GGG revealed all the Ascendancy classes in Path of Exile 2 Early Access. Want to focus on one, and that's the Warrior, and the Ascendancy is the Titan, because I'm 90% sure I will start with that after I've seen the notable. The notable that is caught my attention, that's the hacking form. 50% increase effect of small passive skills. What is small passive skills? All these little nodes here, this, the traveling nodes and so on. So this will boost all of this by 50%. So for example, you will getting 12% melee damage here, stun build up, because by the way, I think the stunning builds will be pretty strong if you combining with the Titan Ascendancy, because he has so many, extra damage against heavy stunned enemies. So this is where our damage we are coming from. This is insane. Even here, so you can clearly see here 5% here. So maybe this is a little bit bad take, but imagine that you taking like 50 traveling nodes, like these nodes, and that all of that is getting boosted by 50%. So that means you basically took, instead of 50 nodes, you getting 75 nodes. Literally, that's what is it doing. It's so broken. I'm sorry guys, I can't say anything besides this will be broken for the release 100%, because the attributes, you can now choose what attributes you want. So basically, when you don't need anything like dexterity or int, you will just take the strength, and strength is life, and we have the more maximum life here as well. Basically, this notable is giving us damage and tonkiness as well. It's so good. I think I can safely say this is one of the strongest notables right now for an Ascendancy, in my opinion. Obviously, maybe there is a few one that is also can be broken, but right now this looks so strong. There is only one problem. I know guys, only one problem, and that is there is the colossal capacity. Carry a chest which adds 20 inventory slots. So the problem is, if you want to take hacking form, you need to take this absolute, I would say, useless Ascendancy. So you basically need to spend 4 Ascendancy points, spending 50% of your points. So because guys, it's still, you can get 8 Ascendancy points. Okay, so 6 from the campaign and 2 from the end game. So they, we was knowing it, what is Earthbreaker doing, and the mysterious lineage, more maximum life. But by the way, they nerfed a little bit the more maximum life here. So that's 20% was, and now 50%. Honestly, it's still good guys. So if somebody's saying this is nerf and oh my god, it's unplayable and so on, I already seen people talking about like that. I'm not getting that guys. This is still strong. And honestly, the other ones we was already knowing it, but they now at least telling us what is the ancestrally boosted attacks. So I was assuming before this info came out, this was literally the Fist of War that was giving 40% more damage, but not. So ancestrally boosted skill has 20% more damage and aura effect. So that's just a 20% more multiplier. If you was watching my Warrior Titan Theorycraft video, we will have tons of more damage multipliers from the skills. So maybe this could be not it to take. But now we also have Earthbreaker clarified even more. So 20% chance for slam skills you use yourself to cause an aftershock. The aftershock will deal the same damage as the initial impact in the same area. Ooh, okay, so the aftershock is even more insane than I thought guys. Because I was thinking like, 50% of the damage or something like that. No. 100%. So this is basically doubling your damage if it's procs, right? Sadly, the problem is the 20% chance to this occur. Otherwise, it's a very, very strong node, because if you planning to use Hammer of the Gods skill that has cooldown, and imagine that this is proccing, I can see even more the bosses getting one shot. I am not kidding, maybe from full HP because of the aftershock, you know, the heavy stun things and so on, because we have so many new things here, as you can see. I will tell you in a second. So we was doing the crushing impacts, right? But what was the crushing blow? Honestly guys, crushing blow, I think it's existing in Path of Exile 1, but that's like 10% physical damage overwhelm or 50% or something like that, so something like that, but they changed it entirely. Crushing blows cause a heavy stun on enemies that are prime stunned. What is prime stunned? If I'm getting it correctly, basically you need to reach just only like 40% on the normal monsters and 80% on the stun threshold. We're talking about stun threshold, so you need to reach just only 80% stun threshold, and you will instantly inflict a heavy stun. So basically we can you know, utilize even more the surprising strength, the 40% more damage against heavy stunned enemies. So that's basically just lowering the stun threshold on the monsters and the bosses. So that looks very good to me. Why? Because right now we don't know exactly how the stun is building up, but we have so many notables that literally giving us, you know, more stun build up and so on the tree. Maybe we can inflict heavy stuns with the Titan. Okay, so this is exclusive for the Titan, guys. So we can inflict heavy stuns pretty often on even on bosses. I don't know how often, maybe like 50 seconds. Every 50 seconds you will you know, inflict heavy stun. So maybe the surprising strength will be not that bad to take, because I was worrying a little bit about this one, how often we can utilize this node. Obviously for mapping I don't even think we will take this one, because most of the time I think we will just one shot the yellow, maybe even the yellow monsters, right? And obviously unique monsters will have a little bit harder times, but otherwise I don't think, besides bossing, you want to this node. And okay, so we have the stone scheme, 50% more armor from equipped body armor as well. Honestly, this looks very strong. We don't know yet how much armor body armor will give, but 50% more armor is pretty decent, especially because they reworked the armor. So the armor stat will be so much more usable than Path of Exile 1, because I think we can agree on that armor was a very bad place in Path of Exile 1. So 50% more is fine. So now is the question, what I would take? I want to take the hulking form. So okay, so let's pretend we taking these ones. Okay, so these ones, so we already used 4 of our points. Now is the question, how reliably will be the heavy stuns? So this needs to be tested. If you know, heavy stunning pretty often, then easily just take this one, right? So this would be your whole Ascendancy. But otherwise, guys, so this is more like, you know, full damage, I would say, or just like this. So you're taking, you know, the Ancestral Empowerment, Earthbreaker, the crushing impacts, and surprising strength. So this is pure damage. This is just damage. But if the heavy stun is not that super easy to just, you know, deal, so I can see maybe I not taking this one and not taking this one, because the 20% more damage is not really a big deal to me right now. So we can take this one and this one. So for the hulking form, I will decide if I want more armor. For early game, honestly guys, it would be a very tough choice. Life early game is not really, so in early game maybe you want more damage, not just survivability, right? But obviously this depends on how difficult will be the game. Again, the colossal capacity is a very bad node for early, so you spending your first ascendancy points on the inventory slots, not really a wise decision, right? Sadly, I don't know if we can not respect the whole ascendancy, just the nodes. So if you can just respect the nodes, then obviously just like for example the Earthbreaker, and then you taking the crushing impacts, and when you respect, you have enough gold, you just, you know, respecting this one and just doing that. So honestly it would be very hard to choose, but maybe we will have a decent amount of life without even the maximum life. I'm pretty excited about this Titan. I can see I'm starting with this. I'm 90% sure about this one because it looks so cool. The devs was saying melee is a pretty decent spot in Path of Exile 2, but we will see, guys. They were saying this one as well when they reworked the melee in Path of Exile 1, and obviously it was not that good. I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive to the Titan whole Ascendancy now, and if you have any, suggestion how we can utilize more this whole Ascendancy, or what order you want to take the Ascendancy nodes, please let me know in the comment section. And thanks for watching, guys. I was Pidget. See you next time.